Hey, how's it going, Jiu-Jitsu family? Marco Moreno here today, Sunday, December 10th, 2023. I'm here chilling, watching the UFC Fight Pass Invitational number 5 with amazing matches. Some of the best grapplers in the world fighting for glory, fighting for a good purse of money. Right now, the match between Luisa Montero and Elizabeth Clay finished. Elizabeth Clay submit with a heel hook against Luisa, the experienced Luisa Montero. Very good match, very good submission by the young American grappler Elizabeth Clay. Just got here, so I'm not sure about the other results. Let me pull other results. Achilles Rocha defeats Andy Varela by points. Hannah Goldie defeats Amanda Massa by submission due to an armbar. Aaron Wilson defeats Christian Guzman by submission due to an armbar. Wagner Rocha defeats Victor Silveiro by submission in overtime. And just now, Elizabeth Clay has finished Luisa Montero via heel hook. Coming up, this great match, you guys. Nicky Ryan versus Jonathan Gracie. This is gonna be awesome. Always excited to see Nicky Ryan, which he has amazing technique. I love watching Nicky Ryan because he's super fun to study and watch. The newest move, the clean, simple system that he has in his jiu-jitsu. The only problem with Nicky Ryan is that sometimes he tires soon, so the cardio is an issue for him. And sometimes he's always the great hope. We always expect him to do good things, and so far he's got some good matches that he has won, but not a big tournament like an Abu Dhabi. And this guy he's fighting, Jonathan Gracie, is a young talent from Atos. I'm not very sure if he's like related to the Gracie family, the Gracies that we all know. Somebody on the comments, if you can clarify about Jonathan Gracie, what is his lineage, who's his father, or is just a common last name in Brazil and no relation to Helio Gracie, Carlos Gracie, and all that clan. But anyway, this guy is amazing, Jonathan Gracie, and it's gonna be a great challenge for Nicky Ryan. They're fighting an 8-minute match with a 4-minute overtime. This is 170 pounds, and they are using the Abu Dhabi rules, where there is a penalty for pulling guard. There is overtime. I think they're using Abu Dhabi rules because in the past they have used EBI rules. So maybe they're using EBI rules. I don't know everything about this rule set. Tournaments, Jiu-Jitsu doesn't have an organized rule set, but some WNO Flow Grappling does one rule set, Abu Dhabi does another one, UFC Invitational that's another one. Just when Nicky Ryan is entering the mats, his walkout song is Thunderstruck from AC/DC. They shake hands with Jonathan Gracie, and they're about to go. I think 8 minutes is a short time, though. These fighters, many times they need more time to really put their game to work. First minute is always study, neutralizing each other, and as the time goes, you can see their game coming into play and really dominating their opponents. 8 minutes, sometimes it benefits whoever is the most physical, the guy with best shape. But anyway, it's still gonna be a great match. I'm rooting for Nicky Ryan. I like him as a grappler. I be honest, I have watched very little of Jonathan Gracie. I know he's awesome. He's from Atos, and this is gonna be a great match. And then after this, coming up, guys, we have Felipe Pena versus Nicholas Meregali. Great grapplers, one of the best grapplers in the world. We also have Nicky Rodriguez, Mason Fowler. Is it Mason or Mike Fowler? I forgot. Mason Fowler. And then we have also other matches. You guys just, I hope you're watching. If you have any comments, let me know. When the match just starts, they're shaking hands. They're standing up, wrestling with heavy collar ties. Still standing up. Nicky Ryan, none of them has pull guard. Nicky Ryan is known for pulling guard a lot. He has decided to grapple. And Jonathan Gracie also is not afraid of standing up and just wrestle with Nicky Ryan. Oh, Jonathan Gracie pick up a single leg, and Nicky Ryan wrap a tight guillotine right off the bat. He falls down. He doesn't look tight. He escapes. Jonathan Gracie escapes the guillotine, and now Nicky Ryan is on the bottom of the match. Jonathan Gracie on top, attempting to pass Nicky Ryan's guard. It's gonna be very hard. Nicky Ryan has one of the best guards in the game, and he attempted to stand up. Nicky Ryan, Jonathan Gracie kept the leg and brought him back down. Oh, no strings. Here Gracie was a given name, not his birth name. Birth name is Silva. Oh, I didn't know this. Thank you for clarifying. So he's not part of the Gracie family, and he's Mason Fowler. Thank you for clarifying. No strings. Mason Fowler, who was supposed to fight Gordon Ryan today, but Gordon Ryan got hurt, and now he's fighting. I should check this. Sorry, guys. Probably you guys know more than me. Mason Fowler is fighting Rita, and Yuri Simoes is fighting Nicky Rodriguez. When Nicky Ryan and Jonathan Gracie, they both standing up again and wrestling. His brother Gordon is on the commentary table with George St. Pierre. The great George St. Pierre is in the comments, and right now these guys standing. Jonathan Gracie attempt a foot sweep, and Nicky almost goes for a single, but Jonathan Gracie pull his leg back. They both standing up. Nice body lock by Jonathan Gracie. Bring Nicky Ryan down. Good takedown by Jonathan Gracie, who is now on top. Nicky Ryan has him in a half guard with a body lock from on top. Jonathan Gracie has a body lock on Nicky Ryan and in half guard. Some guys are really good at passing this half guard using that body lock. Anyway, links. Somebody's asking me for links. I don't have any links, you guys. I'm watching here the UFC Fight Pass, but if anybody has links, hook Perfecto J777. Jonathan Gracie still on top. He let go the body lock. Nicky Ryan keeping, and he escaped the side mount. And now Jonathan Gracie is on the open guard, grabbing Nicky Ryan's legs and attempting to pass his guard. Nicky Ryan has that famous wrestle up where you feel like you give him any space, Nicky Ryan comes up and he takes you down from the bottom. He initiates the takedown as he sits up, grab a leg, and gets on top. 4 minutes left. This is very fast, match. It's already halfway of the match. Nicky Ryan is down. I'm not sure about if there are points in here or if it's just submission only. Somebody can clarify. You guys, if you can clarify here what's gonna happen if there is no submission. EBI, they will go to overtime. I don't see any point score, so I believe this is gonna be, if there are no points, this is gonna just go to overtime. Points in overtime. Thank you, No Strings, brother. You're saving this stream right now with all your good information. What is that picture? Bro, I cannot decipher what your picture is about. But anyway, let's see here. Nicky Ryan on the bottom. 2 minutes 45 seconds left. Oh, there's negative points for passivity. B team versus Atos Jiu-Jitsu. Nicky Ryan B team, Jonathan Gracie from Atos. Half guard. They're explaining about the negative rules. Penalties carry over into overtime. Ooh, Jonathan's force a total, has a guillotine, jump a guillotine on Nicky Ryan. Nicky Ryan jumped to the side, opposite of the guillotine. He's out of the guillotine. Nice attempt by Jonathan Gracie. Almost caught Nicky Ryan in a guillotine. Nicky Ryan did the proper escape right there. When Jonathan's pulled guard, he jumped to the other side, free his head. They're both standing up right now. When there is 1 minute 40 seconds, no, Jonathan's pick up a single leg. Nicky Ryan is hopping on one leg, hopping. He cannot take him down. Still on the leg. Jonathan Gracie still trying to finish the single, and Nicky Ryan still standing up. He let go the single. They both standing up again. No strings. Thank you for explaining, brother. They will start overtime -1 or -2. Thank you so much. That is very good information right there. Thank you, brother Perfecto. He says, I appreciate your channel content. Thank you so much. I really enjoy watching. I actually do this for me, guys. It's not for you, but I actually like to hang out if you guys want to comment, so I don't feel too alone watching this. Instead, watching with fellow grapplers, fellow jiu-jitsu guys is more fun. 37 seconds left, and Nicky Ryan is still standing up with Jonathan Gracie. Very good display of takedowns by Jonathan Gracie. Took Nicky Ryan down 2 times. His brother is saying that Nicky Ryan is showing signs of tiredness, which is, I think, Nicky Ryan's weakest link, which is his lack of cardio. Where time, they're heading to overtime. Official time is over. Nicky Ryan goes to his corner. I don't see Craig Jones in his corner. There are other people there. And I'm not sure who's got the negative point. I think Jonatas is going to the overtime with -1 for inactivity, but he got that good takedowns. It's a great match, very even. Now they have a 1-minute break and they will resume in a few seconds. Yeah, they both have -1 point. So our friend No Strings here has explained that now there are points. Points are gonna count here. Oh, Jonatas pick up a single leg right away. They shake hands and he snatched that single leg. Nicky Ryan is hopping. Defending the single. Jonatas Gracie is still on the single leg, trying to figure out how to take him down. Still hopping Nicky Ryan, defending that single leg. Jonatas Gracie working. He's walking back, trying to sweep the other leg. And finally he decides to switch. He has the leg pinched with both knees and he's going, Uchimara by Nicky Ryan and free his leg, and they both standing up. And again, they're in a neutral wrestling position. Very, very difficult to finish the single by Jonatas Gracie. I guess they cannot pull guard at this point. I think there is a minus point for pulling guard. They go out of bounds. They go back. The referee moving them to the center of the match, of the mat, and the match resumes. Wait. They're still moving. Now fight resumes. They both tired with 2 minutes 55 seconds. Jonatas Gracie pick up the single again. Jonatas Gracie is really insisting to finish the single. Now he goes for the body lock and take him down. Jonatas Gracie take Nicky Ryan down. Nicky Ryan get a minus point again. So now Nicky Ryan is -2 and Jonatas Gracie just got 4 points. 4 points. Jonatas Gracie -2 with 2 minutes 24 seconds left. Nicky Ryan is losing this match. Jonatas Gracie, all he needs is just hold onto this top position. Half guard top position, Jonatas Gracie. Nicky Ryan on the bottom. They switch. It was 4 points, but minus the 1 point he had. So now it's overall, Jonatas Gracie has 3 points. And Nicky Ryan has -2 with 1 minute and 52 seconds left on the match. Nicky Ryan has him on his half guard. He needs to pick up this pace, Nicky Ryan, because 1 minute and 40 seconds is really not that much, especially now where another point deduction to Jonatas Gracie. So now he went from 3 to 2 and Nicky Ryan keeps the -2. So now it's 2. Minus another point to Jonatas Gracie. So now Jonatas Gracie is 1 point. Nicky Ryan -2 points. Man, they're quick to deduct the points when there's inactivity. They want grapplers to really keep the fire going, keep the movement going. If Jonatas Gracie doesn't attempt passing, he's about to pass. Good, Nicky Ryan. Great guard pass defense, but now he rolls. He's in the total position. 59 seconds left. Jonatas Gracie 1 point. Nicky Ryan -2. Wrestler sit out by Nicky, but he fails. Standing up from the total position, Nicky Ryan. Jonatas Gracie on top, putting a lot of pressure. Maybe going for a guillotine. Maybe spinning for the back. Nicky Ryan is underneath the total position. Jonatas Gracie is just holding. They're deducting another point, so now it's 0, -2. If he doesn't move, this is probably gonna be -1. He's just holding there, and they're gonna deduct him 1 more point if he stays there. An attempt at Peruvian necktie. He goes back down. Nicky Ryan grabs the leg. Minus 1 point. Minus 1 point versus minus 2 points by Nicky Ryan. So it's only 1 point different at this point with 7 seconds left. Nicky Ryan just pull guard. They move to the middle, 5 seconds. He's about to lose this match by 1 point. And it's over. Jonathan Gracie wins the match in overtime. The commentators are saying he scored the points and then he lost all of them. Man, they're quick to deduct those points when they don't push the pace. Minus 1 point, Jonathan Gracie. Minus 2 points, Nicky Ryan, who just lost this match. Good match, very fast pace. Those point deductions really put the pressure on the fighters to wins via points in overtime. Jonathan Gracie just beat Nicky Ryan by points. Awesome. Support ticket, any links? Every time I do this, somebody's asking for links. I don't have any. I'm watching it at the UFC Fight Pass app, but somebody hook this guy with a links if you have. No strings. I prefer points in overtime. EBI overtime rules are no good. Yeah, the EBI overtime is that you put the fighters in a position like the back or the arm bar and then have them go from there. But yes, it looks that this points in overtime promotes the action more. At the end of the day, is what promotes the action more and the submission too. I think sometimes the EBI overtime, what it does is that some grapplers, they pretty much just wait for that overtime, right? And in the official time, they don't do anything. With this point system, the negative points carry to the overtime, which now they even in the official time they are trying to work and don't get the negative points. So in that way, I guess it looks like that's the system that promotes the action the most. We'll have to go over the statistics and see which rule set is the one that promotes the action more. But coming up, guys, we have other amazing matches. We have Yuri Simoes versus Nicky Rod. We have Mason Fowler versus Rita. And the main event, Nicholas Meregali versus Felipe Pena. That's going to be a 10-minute match. Main event, Nicholas Meregali versus Felipe Pena. It's 10-minute match. Yuri Simoes versus Nicky Rodriguez is also going to be a 10-minute match. And the Mason Fowler, Hyan Rita, also a 10-minute match. Oh, and we also have Victor Hugo versus Dan Manasoy, also a 10-minute match. Other results, Wagner Rocha defeats Victor Silveiro. Elizabeth Clay defeated Luisa Montero via submission due to a heel hook. And just now, Jonathan Gracie has defeated Nicky Ryan by points in overtime. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and for hanging out here. Oh, Arte Suave. Thank you, brother. He's saying congrats on your new business endeavor, Mastery Online. I'll be looking into it. Yeah, guys, check it out. I just released the digital platform called Mastery Jiu-Jitsu Online, where I plan to release courses which you can learn jiu-jitsu for a new student from totally zero to advanced. So I kind of designed like a path for students to learn in an organized way with a comprehensive curriculum instead of the usual way, which is learning techniques disconnected from each other and then try to put the pieces together. So check it out. I have free sample lessons. I really go from very, very fundamental, and the plan is I have 2 courses there's one more about to release. These are just the basic courses, and I also plan to do gi and no gi, and then we're going to the intermediate and then the advanced courses. So check it out. Thank you so much for your support, and let me know what you think. No Strings, Mason and Victor Hugo have been doing a lot of specific training together leading into this event. Watch out for their cardio. Cool. No Strings, you seem to be very you have all the information. Dan Manasoy, this guy is amazing, you guys. If you haven't seen Dan Manasoy, first of all, he's huge, right? He's a giant. He comes from New Wave, the Danaher team, and he has amazing technique. He moves like a lightweight too. Nowadays, all these guys, the big guys, have really no problem inverting and doing moves that in the past you will just you will see just lightweights doing it. How do you spell Manasoy? Here, Manasoy.
And there's his opponent, Victor Hugo. Hugo owns a win over
Victor Hugo, which is also an elite grappler. The only guy who Gordon Ryan couldn't submit at the last Abu Dhabi was Victor Hugo. This guy is good with the gi and no gi as well. He's a great gi fighter too, Victor Hugo. It's gonna be a great match. Dan Manasoy versus Victor Hugo coming up. Stepping onto the mat, Victor Hugo right now. The great GSP is commenting this match. This the whole event. Gordon Ryan is also commenting. Big Dan Manasoy. Great leg lock guy. I saw as an event. Dan Manasoy got this guy in a heel hook, and you hear the loudest pop, right? I think there's his opponent's knee pop. Boom. Man, imagine him getting you into in a heel hook. Jeez. Tap quick. He's a killer. And Victor Hugo, it's no joke as well. Dan Manasoy, super cool. Looks so relaxed. He's not even walking. He's not even warming up or anything. Victor Hugo, 3-time IBJJF World Champion. This guy is one of the best, Victor Hugo. Great match, guys. Tell me, what do you think? Who's gonna win here? Who are you rooting for? Sid Vargas, is this the CRD with Nicky Rod? The CRD, what are you? Nicky Rod is grappling today. Yes, he's going. Nicky Rod is going versus Yuri Simoes, who won the absolute at the last Abu Dhabi last year. Match already started. Victor Hugo and then Manasoy wrestling. They don't pull guard. I think the pulling guard is penalized with -1 point. I actually already kind of understood. Oh, nice foot sweep by Manasoy. Victor Hugo went down but recovered quickly and stood up. And they both in the middle of the mat again. And those guys are at Danaher. New Wave, they had great sweeps, like foot sweeps I'm talking about. Nice collar tie by Victor Hugo. It's hard to collar tie somebody who's taller than you versus Manasoy. It's easier to just pull. Oh, Victor Hugo goes for the leg, misses. Now he's going for an arm like omoplata. Victor Hugo has an omoplata. Manasoy roll and escape. Nice attempt omoplata. Manasoy gets out. And now he's on top. Victor Hugo on the bottom with the butterfly guard. Manasoy cutting with an dropping. Manasoy drop and the foot slip. So Victor Hugo got his foot out right on time. That was quick. He just fell for the footlock right away. That's scary too, having Manasoy heel hooking you. But Victor Hugo saw it coming, pulled his foot out, and now he's totally out of danger. Manasoy keeping the pressure, keeping trying to pass. Victor Hugo on the bottom, defending the pass. In this official time. It's there are no points in positive points. They only count the negative points where they transfer into overtime. So if there are no submissions in the official time, they go to an overtime. Manasoy keeps trying to pass, and something particular on this event is that if there is no attempt to pass, they did. Oh, another omoplata by Victor Hugo out of nowhere. Omoplata attempt, but Manasoy got his arm out right on time. He got his arm out. Very dangerous, Victor Hugo. Man, he was defending the pass and all of a sudden had an omoplata attempt. And now Manasoy is still trying to pass Victor Hugo's open guard. If he doesn't put the pressure, they take the points off. They deduct -1 point, -2 points, and that's gonna cost him if they go to the overtime. Finally, Victor Hugo stood up. They moved them to the middle and wrestling again. Six Blades Jiu-Jitsu, Victor Hugo versus New Wave Jiu-Jitsu, Manasoy. Six Blades is the academy by the legendary Saulo, the brothers Saulo and Xande Rivero. Keep wrestling. Both guys still standing up. No strings is saying Victor Hugo. His spread with Mason will pay off. Victor Hugo is very hard to submit. Seems like he was ready for that footlock attempt by Manasoy. They both standing up. They both still like with collar ties. There are no significant takedown attempts at this point. They're in a neutral position. The referee is asking them to work with 5 minutes 50 seconds left on the match. This was a 10-minute match. All the other matches were 8 minutes. And there is a 5-minute overtime. Still standing up in the middle, exchanging collar ties and a lot of hand fighting. Big guys here. Very, very neutral wrestling here. Both of them exchanging these heavy heavy collar ties, none of them initiating any significant takedown attempt. Manisu goes for the leg, but Victor Hugo is quick on stopping. Back to the middle. Collar ties again. 4 minutes 57 seconds. We're watching Victor Hugo versus Dam. Oh, nice single leg by Dan Manisu. He snatched single and took Victor Hugo down. And now again Victor Hugo is on the bottom. There are no points though. The points don't count until overtime. There are 4 minutes 35 seconds left. Manisu attempting the pass. Keep the pressure. Putting all his weight on Victor Hugo's leg. Victor Hugo has a butterfly guard. Butterfly guard. Oh, nice step back by Manisu, but Victor Hugo really quickly neutralizes the pass attempt. Manisu is still on top. Throwing a knee cut. Victor Hugo with a half guard knee shield. Blocking the pass and going for a close guard, open guard, trying to get the arm bar by Victor Hugo. Oh, then Manisu stood up in the guard, still trying to pass Manisu on top. Victor Hugo defending with an open guard. Nice sweep by Victor Hugo, and he's on top now. Victor Hugo sweat Manisu. Manisu didn't fight too much. He just let Victor Hugo sweat him, and now Victor Hugo is on top. I think Manisu wanted to be on the bottom, wanted to try attack from the bottom, and because there are no points, then he decided to switch the position. Now Manisu is on the bottom, and Victor Hugo is coming around the legs, trying to pass Manisu's guard. Manisu's wrapping a leg, and Victor Hugo escaped. Pick up a leg, goes on top. Now Manisu comes on top. He went for a leg lock. Victor Hugo turned, and then on the way out, Manisu picked the leg, and now Victor Hugo is down. Manisu on top. 2 minutes 40 seconds left, and the Manisu trying to pass. Victor Hugo with a half guard. He's trying to get that underhook. And full guard. He put Manisu in his full guard. Victor Hugo on the bottom with a full close guard. Manisu on top. He needs to keep moving, otherwise they take a point off. Victor Hugo on the bottom with the full close guard and double underhooks and getting an angle. We'll see if he tries to armbar. Manisu stands up and he's out of the close guard, and then he goes back down again. Manisu looks a little bit slower at this point. He's not standing up very explosively. He's barely stood up, and now he's back in the close guard. Victor Hugo on the bottom has Manisu in his close guard. Manisu is just with the head down, his elbows trapping the hips. Oh, Victor Hugo push a wrist, attempting a triangle. Open the legs. Manisu stood up. He's on his knees now. The guard is open, and he's working the passing Victor Hugo's guard, half guard. 1 minute 15 seconds left. The pace has really slowed down at this point. They both have -1 point. The commentator has just announced right now. Because if there are no initiation of action, points get deducted. They're very quick at deducting points. They want the athletes to keep the pace, to keep trying, to keep passing. And Manisu, it's on top still, unable to pass this guard. Victor Hugo's guard is just too good. He has this kind of butterfly guard and close guard. With 30 seconds left, this match, I think, is going to overtime. This match is going to overtime for sure. 20 seconds left. Manasoy is pretty much just laying on top of Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo is trying to attack from his close guard. Manasoy is just pretty much laying with his head on Victor Hugo's chest and his elbows trapping the hips with 4 seconds left. Another point deduction, minus 3 points. Damn, Manasoy, he was just pretty much laying on top. Minus 3 points, Manasoy going into overtime, and Victor Hugo minus 1 point. They're gonna have a 1 minute break, and then they go into the overtime where points count. If you get a takedown now, you get your positive points. Was a good attempt by Victor Hugo, but after that there was pretty much nothing. Nobody was in danger. Victor Hugo had like an omoplata attempt. There was also a takedown by Manasoy. All these takedowns don't count. There were a couple of sweeps from each other. Victor Hugo swept Manasoy swept Victor Hugo, but they don't count. Only the negative points. And Manasoy has minus 3, 6 blades. Representative Victor Hugo has minus 1. Buenas noches, my friend Maciel Rocha. Buenas noches. Fight overtime. Minus 3, Manasoy. This is a 5 minutes overtime. Victor Hugo minus 1. If they don't initiate action, they get point deductions. So they better keep moving forward. They better try your takedowns. They better try your passes, your submissions. Let's go, guys. 4 minutes 30 seconds left. Manasoy looks tired. If I had to guess, for what it seems from here, looks like Manasoy's more tired than Victor Hugo. Uchimata by Manasoy. He take him down. Victor Hugo rolls. And effective takedown. Nope. Victor Hugo turtles. Are they gonna score here? This is like a takedown. He went for a nice Uchimata. Manasoy. Victor Hugo is down. There was a scramble. At this point, they're about to go out of bounds. They're trying to move them. Oh. Victor Hugo is grabbing his knee. Is he hurt? Is he gonna continue? Victor Hugo is holding his knee. He's going to the middle. I think he's fine. He's walking fine. But he got a point deduction now. Victor Hugo is minus 2. And are they gonna give him those takedown points to Manasoy? That's the question. And Manasoy goes to the back. Victor Hugo rolls. And he stood up. Manasoy pushed him out of the mats. As they stood up, Manasoy just pushed Victor Hugo off the canvas towards the public. Referee say, hey, chill out, brother. Say, don't push him to the spectators. No points apparently for Manasoy. And Victor Hugo pulls guard. I think this is gonna be a deduction. Minus 2 Victor Hugo, minus 3 Manasoy. He pulled guard. They give him another negative point. So now the match is tied. Minus 3 versus minus 3. This match is super even. 3 minutes 20 seconds left. Manasoy keeps to keep passing, otherwise they deduct a point, and then he's gonna lose by inactivity. So Manasoy needs to keep trying, or give the impression that he's trying, but he looks so slow. He looks so tired. Manasoy needs to show that he's attempting the pass, otherwise he's gonna have a point deduction. Manasoy on top. passing the guard. He's working very slowly. It might look like inactivity here. It's all up to interpretation, right? But the judges, he still looks like moving very slowly, trying to pass. 2 minutes 25 seconds. Oh no, he got inside the close guard now. Victor Hugo on the bottom has Manisu in the close guard, and Manisu just got the point deduction. Manisu. So now it's -4 Manisu, -3 Victor Hugo. He's just laying on top. They're gonna deduct a point. Now he stands up. He needs to show passing. Goes back to the guard. They're gonna deduct another point if he just lay on top of Victor Hugo. 1 minute 49 seconds, 47, 46. He just has this close guard, and Manisu is just laying on top. Now he stands up. Manisu needs to push the pace and pass, but he's just exhausted. And Victor Hugo is going for a leg lock. Sweep, inverts. Nothing. It was almost an attempt to going for the legs. Manisu still on top. Back to the close guard. Manisu. 1 minute left. And Manisu needs to create some passing threat, or else he face the danger. Oh, he got swept. Almost stood up. Nice sweep by Victor Hugo. I don't want to scream because my kids. Oh, mount. Victor Hugo goes for mount. Manisu just so tired. Americana by Victor Hugo. Whoa, this is huge. Tap. Victor Hugo. Great comeback. With 37 seconds left, he swept Dan Manisu. Pass, got to mount, and finish with a very unusual submission. One of the first submissions you learn in Jiu-Jitsu that most of the time you don't see in these high-level matches. The Americana. Was it an Americana? It looked like an Americana. Man, he swept him, went right into mount. Manisu will look exhausted. And then he went for... It was an Americana. That was a good old Americana that submitted Manisu. Mostly the merit of Victor Hugo was how strategic his game was. He was the idea of pulling guard and take the negative, and then from there tiring Manisu, preventing the guard pass, and then he swept him at the right time when Manisu was tired, and then from there the mount and the Americana came, mostly due to the exhaustion. And Victor Hugo is exhausted too. He's just squatting here. He cannot even stand up to the interview. Great grappler. Victor Hugo is awesome. Great submission. Americana. I'm laughing because I just love the basics being applied in high level competition, like an Americana, right? Like, that's when's the last time you've seen an Americana? Cardio, yes. They're asking him about the knee injury. You know, I think what it was the good old like, oh, I'm hurt, but really I want to breathe for a few seconds more. Soccer players are the best at that. Cardio, yes, no strings. He's saying cardio. Cardio took the best out of Manisu. Victor Hugo took advantage and was able to sweep down Manisu I don't know if it's Maniso. I've been calling him Manisu. I hope you guys forgive me if I'm mispronouncing his last name. But it was good, cool, good match. Coming up, Mason Fowler versus Hyan Rita, Yuri Simoes versus Nicky Ryan, and the main event, Nicholas Meregali versus Felipe Pena. I noticed with this rule set, this UFC Fight Invitational, you must have an amazing cardio. All of the fighters are finishing exhausted here. So, if you don't have cardio, this rule set is gonna play against you. There's no stalling. You have to keep moving constantly. There is no resting. Because in Jiu-Jitsu, sometimes you find the resting spot, right? Like you have the guy even in close guard. Right? You just kind of hold him in the... They have you in the close guard and you just kind of like resting there. Not here. You get a point deductions. They are just showing Nicky Rod warming up backstage with his brother J Rod. This plays great for Nicky Rod because he's wrestling. Although Yuri Simoes has a great wrestling too. They are also showing Yuri Simoes here on backstage practicing takedown setups, going for singles, pummeling, circling around, pulling, and grabbing the leg. It's gonna be a great match. Yuri Simoes, the winner of the last absolute division. Gordon Ryan is actually gonna face Yuri Simoes in next year Abu Dhabi. This is a tradition where the absolute champion always fights the previous absolute champion, right? Or the winner of the previous super fight. Gordon Ryan defeated Andre Galvao. The question is Gordon Ryan gonna do his division again? Like last year, 2022, where he did his division and then the absolute. That'll be very interesting. No, not the absolute. He did the super fight, right? Anyway, next year, 2024, super fight will be Yuri Simoes versus Gordon Ryan. But today is Yuri Simoes versus Nicky Rod. Who's coming up? Thank you, Marcelo Castellanos, asking who's coming now. Right now, the fight coming up, I think, is Mason Fowler versus Hyan Rita. Mason Fowler, who was scheduled to fight Gordon Ryan in this event, but Gordon Ryan got hurt and pulled out of the event, and the replacement was Hyan Rita from B Team. Hyan Rita, who surprised everybody at the last Abu Dhabi, submitting who he submit? Cyber. Did he submit Cyber? Who can confirm this? Last with an armbar. Remember that? Last year? Amazing surprise. Hyan Rita. A lot of people wanted to watch that match, the Mason Fowler versus Gordon Ryan. But it has to be next year. What do you guys think? Who's rooting for Hyan Rita? Who's rooting for Mason Fowler? What do you guys think? When is the last time Yuri Simoes competed? Perfecto J777 is asking, when is the last time Yuri Simoes competed? I'm not sure. Has he done any competitions this year? I remember him the 2022 Abu Dhabi. I'm not sure if he did other competitions. Hyan Rita is a very fast, explosive, super athlete. He surprised everybody in the last Abu Dhabi, but he hasn't been doing well. The last few tournaments, not tournaments, but the super fights that he's been having, for what I remember, he's lost a few of those high level matches that he had. But every rule set is different. Every event is a new opportunity, and we'll see if he's on fire. Hyan Rita can get a submission out of nowhere. If Mason Fowler blinks, he's gonna get caught. Mason Fowler, of course, is mainly a good wrestler, right? Let me see Mason Fowler. Let me Google him real quick. I think Mason Fowler is a professional grappler, representative of the Kyotera Association. And then let me see Mason Fowler here. Holds the rank of black belt, student of Kyotera. Fowler became familiar face in the sports international circuit after his dominant performance at the Abu Dhabi West Coast Trials back in 2019. A good form he continued to display in the years that followed, which earned the California native several wins over some of Jiu-Jitsu's most well-respected competitors. So, great guy, great athlete, Mason Fowler. Yep. Good grappler. Hyan Rita is amazing too. They're both on the mat.
He's a two-time UFC Fight Pass Invitational veteran. Second place 2022 Pan American No-Gi champion.
Hyan Rita, IBJJF American Nationals No-Gi champion. Coming from B Team, training with Craig Jones, Nicky Rod, those guys, Nicky Ryan. You can see some of his videos if you go to YouTube. B Team is one of those teams that they just put their training matches on YouTube, and anyone can just watch those guys training. Mason Fowler, half guard, wrestle up, omoplatas. Cool. Thank you. No strings. Match started. 10-minute match. Mason Fowler versus Hyan Rita. Hand fighting. Referee just warned Mason Fowler, do collar tie, no hand swipe. Some of those collar ties feel like slaps. Where is that Hyan Rita flag from? Hyan Rita has a flag that I cannot identify at this point. If any of you know, that'll be awesome. Training out San Jose, watch the hand fighting and clubbing from Mason to tire him out. Yep, it looks that Mason Fowler, even though he's the smaller grappler, is being very aggressive with the collar ties. And after a while, yeah, you're right, no strings. He's just pulling the head down, and after a while, man, those collar ties start getting heavy. You can just pretty much take somebody down who's tired, whose neck is tired, just by pulling his head down, and they just go down to the ground. Two hands on the collar tie by Mason Fowler. Hazen Rita again. Whoa, you're right. Hand fighting collar tie. Collar, two hands collar tie by Mason. Super aggressive with the collar tie, Mason Fowler. Keep chasing him. Hazen Rita kind of walking away. He needs to, yeah, also doing collar ties, Rita, but not as heavy. He's pretty much just trying to get his head out every time, and he goes again. Fowler. Every time Hazen Rita free his head, Fowler comes back, one hand, and then has two hands, heavy with the collar tie. And for a tall guy, like, and now he goes for body lock. Hazen Rita pulls guard really quick, stands up right away. 7 minutes 17 seconds, both standing up again. Mason Fowler versus Hazen Rita. These amazing grapplers are exchanging grips, and what you can see is Mason Fowler coming with two hands, collar tie heavy on Hazen Rita's neck. Hazen Rita attempted a foot sweep, but very wrong timing. Didn't do anything, and then Mason Fowler goes. Oh, now he goes for the double single. Mason Rita. Hazen Rita throws almost looked like a flying triangle, but fell down, and now he's down. Hazen Rita down with Fowler on top. Fowler trying to pass Hazen Rita. A nice knee cut. He's already on side mount. Mason Fowler passed the knee cut. Super fast. He's on side control. So quick. Man, you see other matches. Oh, Hazen attempted a sweep from the bottom, but Fowler secures the side mount. And Hazen Rita on the bottom of side mount. They stop the action, move to the center. Nice side mount by Fowler, where one arm is over the head. It's not the classic side mount. One is over the head, the other one is next to the hip, but it's super heavy side mount by Fowler. Hazen Reed on the bottom, trying to bump. Fowler goes on top, but like north-south now by Fowler. He's in a north-south position. Mason Fowler, Hazen Reed on the bottom, trying to get out. 5 minutes left on this match. Mason Fowler took Hazen Reed down after a series of heavy collar ties and passed really quick. The other matches you saw, man, the passes were really hard. Mason Fowler passed this guard in a relatively easy way, and now he's securing this side mount north-south. It's a super tight control. It's always nice to see these grapplers who show the basics in a very advanced way. Fowler going for the Kimura. That's it. Nice. Awesome. This is a Kimura that you see blue belts doing, going from north-south, isolating the arm, stepping the knee over, and then connecting, and then crank it from north-south. Kimura, Rita is a little bit hurt. He's holding his shoulder. He probably popped something. Whoa! Mason Fowler. Solid. He looked amazing. That is definitely a fight. There is definitely a match I want to see now. Mason Fowler versus Gordon Ryan next year. Make it happen. Solid display of technique by Mason Fowler. Pretty much perfect execution. Takedown pass, control, submission. Solid. He's talking about the flying attacks by Hayes and Rita.
So that's why I was just trying to take the first couple minutes and just hand fight with him. I know it's not the most exciting to just watch hand fighting, but it was what I felt I had to do to tire him out a little bit before.
You want to tire him out first, standing up.
Well, it might not.
Game plan worked perfectly for Mason Fowler.
I think we'll take it, Mason. So you're an old veteran now on this UFC FBI stage. What can we expect to see from you next? You want to get back in here?
What's next?
Definitely, I was supposed to have a match, obviously, with Gordon Ryan. I think he's here somewhere.
He's calling out Gordon Ryan.
How's it going? Man, I want you at your best, your biggest, your baddest. So go ahead and get healthy, and then let's get the match going. Give the people what they want to see.
He's telling Gordon Ryan, get healthy. I want you at your best. That's awesome. Great confidence. Mason Fowler making a statement in this match. Go and check Gordon Ryan's hands. Amazing display of Jiu-Jitsu by Mason Fowler. No strings, you call it out, man. Going to stay on the head. His short stature plays to his advantage. Awesome. It worked. Great, Mason Fowler. Coming up, you guys, we have the co-main event. Yuri Simoes versus Nicky Rodriguez. And the main event, Nicholas Meregali versus Felipe Pena. This is gonna be great. Simoes versus Nicky Rod. Who's looking forward to this match? Yuri Simoes also from Kayatera. Great jiu-jitsu. Also has been competing for a long time, Yuri Simoes. Veteran in the sport. Yuri Simoes versus the... compared to Simoes, Nicky Rod is not as experienced. But Nicky Rod has submissions over Dan Manasoy. He has wins over one of the best grapplers in the world on his first Abu Dhabi. His very first Abu Dhabi, pretty much just with wrestling. He got to get like I think it was a silver medal in his division with just a few years of training jiu-jitsu. Of course, he had the wrestling background and then took jiu-jitsu, became part of the Danaher Dead Squad in New York, went to Puerto Rico. When the team split, Nicky Rod went to Austin with Craig Jones, and they created the B team, and he's been part of that team ever since. And right now we see Nicky Rod entering the mat, getting checked by the referee, and he's just entering the tatame. Nicky Rod is ready to go. And now coming up, we have Yuri Simoes. Hey brother, no strings. You seem to know a lot of these fighters and a lot of you watch a lot of these guys. What do you think about this match, Yuri Simoes versus Nicky Rodriguez? What do you think is gonna happen here? Obviously, if I have to give the advantage in the standing position, that would be Nicky Rod. Yuri Simoes is also a great grappler overall. At this level, you have to have your good wrestling, your good foot sweeps, your setups, your single doubles, your defenses to the wrestling too. So it's not gonna be easy for Nicky Rod. Nicky Rod's been doing a lot of the fake guard pull into the wrestling up to the legs. He has been successful with that strategy a few times. So we'll see if he tries that here, where he fakes the sitting guard pull and then he just floats up and grabs doubles from the bottom. Perfecto J777. Yuri Simoes is not active at all. Yep. Yep. Sometimes it's tough. These guys. Sometimes they have injuries. It's like Gordon Ryan, right? Like this year, he only competed that one time, and then he's been. Of course, they train. They train and they are active in maybe teaching too, even though we don't see them competing. But they still a great level grapplers for sure. So close. Okay, so you don't want to risk a prediction on this one. Nicky Rod, Black Belt Slayer. He had a great close match with Gordon Ryan. Was it this year too? Earlier this year? Where Gordon Ryan beat him by escaping. There was a EBI rules and he escaped in the shortest time. But it was funny because Nicky Rod the last second had a rear naked choke, but then the time ran out and Gordon Ryan tapped, and it looked like he tapped due to the okay, the match started. Just to finish what I was saying, it looked like Gordon Ryan tapped due to the rear naked choke, but he was tapping to tell Nicky Rod that the time was up. Anyway, what I was saying, just Nicky Rod just sat down and attempted that wrestle up. Oh, both of them are giving each other's legs. I think they don't mind a takedown because then that way they can play from. That's it again. Nicky Rod goes on goes on his knees, and then as the guy comes, thinking he's gonna pull guard, he comes up and grabs a leg on the way up. 9 minutes. Nicky Rod again on he sits down. He sits down again. Nicky Rod just kind of pull guard, and Yuri Simoes is on top. Now Nicky Rod is trying to defend the guard pass, but now he has a -1 point. The points in favor don't count in the official time, but they do count in the overtime. The negative points. I mean, so right now Nicky Rod had -1, but only counts if they go to the overtime. At this point, they both stand up in the middle of the match. Collar tie by Nicky Rod.
Matchups regulation is 10 minutes followed by 1 5-minute overtime. You gotta remember too, Nicky Rod puts a knee down for more than 3 seconds, which she likes to do.
I think Nikki has the advantage, says no strings, will grind it up from top position. Nikki in overtime. Interesting, we'll see. Nice, ooh, nice takedown. Nicky Rod just went on his knee and grabbed that leg and pull it. Took Yuri Simoes down, and he has that famous body lock right now. Yep, he has that body lock that he uses, very successful. He has the body lock that he's famous for. Nicky Rod. Is he gonna pass Yuri Simoes, who's got the butterfly? And he let go of the body lock and stood up. Now he's standing up, trying to pass the Yuri Simoes guard. Nicky Rod standing up, trying to pass Yuri Simoes guard. Nice takedown by Nicky Rod, which put him on top. Went for a split second, he was inside Yuri Simoes' butterfly guard with a body lock, but then abandoned. And now he's nice, almost omoplata by Yuri Simoes. He keeps trying to pass the guard, Nicky Rod. So tough to pass these guards. These guys just have a great guards. Grabbing the ankle, Nicky Rod. Stepping to the side. And the thing is, in this rule set, if you don't work, then you get another point deduction. Nicky Rod already has one, but he needs to keep moving. He needs to keep working. He needs to keep trying to pass the guard. Yuri Simoes on the bottom. Invert. Wow, this big guy is spinning like lightweights. It's always amazing to watch. Yuri Simoes just did a nice guard retention there. Nicky Rod still on top, trying to pass. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left. Nice body lock again. Another body lock, a nice pass. Nice pass by Nicky Rod. Yuri Simoes' turn, give his back. Nicky Rod now taking the back. Nicky Rod now attempting no hooks, but is almost taking the back. Yuri Simoes preventing the pass, turn, and now he's giving his back. And now Nicky Rod is attempting to control, putting hooks. He's now not really on the back. He's almost on the sideways mount. Nicky Rod on top with I would say the 3/4 mount at this point. And now he goes to full mount by Nicky Rod. Full mount Nicky Rod. And Yuri turning and trying the elbow escape. I think he successfully catch that ankle. 3/4 mount again by Nicky Rod. Heavy pressure by Nicky Rod on top. And Yuri Simoes on the bottom, blocking, trying to prevent the full mount by Nicky Rod. Yuri Simoes on the bottom, Nicky Rod on top. He's almost on the back now. Yuri Simoes has given his back. He's in that position where he's not really back and it's really mount, and now he escaped. Now he's out. Yuri Simoes, amazing escape. Nicky Rod standing in his guard, standing in front of Yuri Simoes, and now he has to start over the pass. For a second there, Nicky Rod got the mount, but right now Yuri Simoes was able to escape that top position, and he's back to open guard. Yuri Simoes on bottom, Nicky Rod on top, putting the pressure. If they show inaction, if Nicky Rod shows inaction, they take points of him. When Yuri Simoes attempting a leg lock entanglement from bottom, but Nicky Rod take his leg out. Keep passing, keep the pressure. On top, Nicky Rod. Bottom, half guard, but Yuri Simoes keeping frames on Nicky Rod. Keep passing by Nicky Rod. He's not really being too aggressive on the pass. They might take another point off. He already has one for pulling guard. On bottom, Yuri Simoes is doing amazing work preventing the guard pass and also attempting an inversion to grab the legs of Nicky Rod, who's standing in front. Now he pushed the legs, but Yuri Simoes is able to stop the pass. Half guard with a low knee shield. Nicky Rod on top. Keep trying to pass with 2 minutes 30 seconds left. Nicky Rod walking around, Yuri Simoes walking around and force the total. He gets the total. Yuri Simoes falls on his back. And Nicky Rod now working his famous body lock again. He's got half guard. Nicky Rod on top. Yuri Simoes on bottom has half guard. Nicky Rod is about to pass the half guard. He's passing the half guard. He's going into mount. Yuri Simoes is giving his back. He's got the back. Nicky Rod has the back now. This is it. You have 1 minute 45 seconds to submit Nicky Rod, trying to put one hook. He goes on his back. Yuri Simoes almost like giving the mount. 3/4 mount by Nicky Rod. Yuri Simoes trying to block the pass from Nicky Rod. Nicky Rod almost on my mount. Full mount by Nicky Rod with a head and arm triangle. He freed his arm, no head and arm, but it was very close. Nicky Rod now on mount. On mount, and this doesn't matter if he doesn't submit because there are no points and they will go to overtime. He has 1 minute left. Let's go, Nicky Rod. Let's work the submission, brother. Oh, Nicky Rod is asking the referee to give Yuri Simoes negative because he's not trying to escape from bottom. Yuri Simoes at one point was pushing the head, which is the thing that you should not do, right? Extending your arms. But now he just has like this. And Nicky Rod has one underhook. I wonder if he's going for head and arm, or now he's sit up, he's on the mount, sitting up. Yuri Simoes' turn, trying to do that elbow escape. Now Nicky Rod has the gift wrap, going for the head and arm. Now he's going for the head and arm with 10 seconds left. It's gonna be tough to finish. I think he's gonna run out of time, but it's cool. It was very good. Mount position, and the time just ran out. Good display of jiu-jitsu by Nicky Rod, but he still has the -1 point. So the mount didn't matter because positive points don't count towards overtime, only the negative. Nice ankle pick there by Nicky Rod. They are doing a little bit of the highlights of the overtime. I'm sorry, the official time. Nicky Rod clearly has dominated Yuri Simoes, but he's going into the overtime with -1 point. Perfecto. He's saying Nicky Rod is gonna dominate this match. He's more active flat out. He has done this. We'll see what happens in the overtime. They have 1 minute. They both resting right now. Nicky Rod is ready to go. Yuri Simoes is in his corner. Now points count. Points count, and Nicky Rod needs the points because right now he's -1. Now it's time to grind it out, says No Strings. Images, Rangel Silva. I don't have the images, brother. If I... Oh, eye poke, they resume the action. And then Nicky Rod is asking for a little break. He had an eye poke. And they fight. They resume the match. Nicky Rod needs a takedown. For sure, he's down 1 point. Nick, oh, they both bumping heads. They both head to head, forehead to forehead. This is really super tense at this point. Nicky Rod sits or not sits, but go on his knees, trying to grab a leg. Stands up again. 3 seconds. If his knees down, they take a point off Nicky Rod. Nicky Rod versus Yuri Simoes. We're watching right now. Overtime in UFC Fight Pass Invitational. They are in the center of the match, exchanging grips. Nicky Rod goes on his knees again. He grabbing the leg. He unsuccessful. He stands up again. They both standing up. Hand fighting, collar ties. Nicky Rod still has -1 point. The score hasn't changed. They need to show action. They are going very quick into taking points off, deducting points when they see a grappler not showing, no initiating action. Nicky Rod holding the collar tie. Yuri Simoes seems to have like a Russian tie. And nope, Nicky Rod is quick to free his arm. Both in the neutral position. Once again, nice collar tie, heavy. You could hear the noise of that collar tie from Nicky Rod. Oh, they call another. They took a point deduction to Yuri Simoes, so they both tie -1 versus -1, and now he's showing action here. Oh, he's getting a leg. Yuri Simoes got the leg. Nice escape by Nicky Rod. Spin to the back. Nicky Rod spin to the back. He's on top now. Are they gonna count this as a takedown? Oh, he's covering the mouth. If he goes to mount, he gets the points. This is his chance. Nicky Rod is on top with a 3/4 mount position. Yuri Simoes is giving the back. It was a weird spin. It was very quick, which put Nicky Rod on top. They are not giving him points though. It was kind of like a scramble. Yuri Simoes went for takedown. Nicky Rod escaped his leg. They scramble. Nicky Rod ended up on top, and Yuri Simoes went on his back. They are now considering that a takedown though. I don't see it changing, giving them points, giving Nicky Rod the points. Nicky Rod passing the 3/4 mount, attempting to pass. He's won a crossface. Yuri Simoes is turning on his side and making it super hard for for Nicky Rod. Nicky Rod is grinding Yuri Simoes' nose to crossface to make him flat. Still another negative point, and Nicky Rod now has the back. Is in that mid position where it's not really the back and it's not really the mount. But they deduct another point to Yuri Simoes. And man, Nicky Rod is just grinding Yuri Simoes' face with the forearm, trying to make him go flat. Back to that 3/4 mount. Yuri Simoes getting up, and Nicky Rod now gets the mount. He's almost on the mount. He got the mount. Yuri Simoes turning for the elbow escape. And oh, he has a head and arm triangle. His foot is cut though. Now he's on mount. Nicky Rod just achieved mount position, and he has a solid head and arm triangle. That he can squeeze. He's trying to finish from mount. He's not. Oh, and Yuri Simoes just recover. And with 15 seconds left, Nicky Rod has scored. Now he's 3 points in favor. Yuri Simoes -2. He's going for the back. He has a Kimura. 5 seconds left. Yuri Simoes escaped. They go up to their feet. And this is over, you guys. This is gonna be over. 1 second left. Man, they're really shoving at each other. And that's it. Awesome display of Jiu-Jitsu by Nicky Rod. Take his shirt off. Apparently he's natural. He actually does look natural, you guys. Sometimes you see those guys in the juice, man, you can see right away. Nicky Rod wins via points in overtime. Nicky Rod just defeated Yuri Simoes by points in overtime. Christian, my brother, Christian Rodriguez, how's it going, brother? You watching? So cool. I love watching these guys. Solid jiu-jitsu. Yes, this rule set definitely push the grapplers cardio, because when they don't move, points are deducted. So I like this. It seems like it's pushing the pace a lot, which is what the spectators want to see. They don't want to see two guys laying on top of each other, just holding and doing nothing, right?
I make him a proposal, a challenge that is hard to refuse, right? So let's do this. One match, same rules as here, a 10-minute match, 5-minute OT, but with a catch. I'm willing to put out $50,000 to say I will beat you in this rule set. $50K each, $100,000 on the line. May the best man win. You heard it here, the big call out from the black belt slayer to Gordon Ryan.
Nicky Rod just called out Gordon Ryan. He said $50,000 he puts on the table. Gordon Ryan has to put $50,000, and they do one match in that rule set, 10 minutes with the 5-minute overtime. Nicky Rod just called out Gordon Ryan, and we'll see if that make it happen. Gordon Ryan has a lot of matches lined up, right? He has Felipe Pena, Mason Fowler, Nicky Rod. He has Abu Dhabi. Hopefully he's healthy, man. Keeps getting hurt.
Combat sports is built on great rivalries, and that is a great rivalry to say the least. Let's take a look at what is coming up on UFC Fight Pass. You got 5 live events.
Fowler match disappointing. Because Hyan Rita, you were disappointed by Hyan Rita. You expected him to give him a better match. Yeah, but you know, Fowler, he showed very good jiu-jitsu. Very nice takedown, side mount control. Fowler's side mount control. He passed quickly, and then that Kimura, right? Coming up, main event, guys. 11 p.m. almost in the East Coast. I'm glad it's not going like too late, because man, sometimes these guys go like past midnight, 1 a.m. What match was like? Oh, the Felipe Pena Gordon Ryan match, 1:30 a.m. We're still watching.
Excited to be here and looking forward to get a win over Nicholas Meregali. That's a big time rivalry.
Who you guys think? What do you guys think about this match?
I think I'm more
Have they fought before?
I'm way more experienced.
Meregali versus Pena? Maybe no. Maybe Guy. What do you guys think about this match?
Impose my game, and I truly believe that I'm better than him in stand-up, passing, and guard.
He's one of the best competitors of all
Yeah, Rita is. Christian Rodriguez says, I don't think Rita is that good. Fowler is on another level. And totally agree with you. Seems like Rita is good at the surprising, like the flying things. He's very explosive. If you're not ready, he's gonna catch you with a flying armbar, flying triangle, right? But Fowler was just ready for that. They haven't fought each other yet. Our friend Christian Rodriguez here is letting us know that Meregali versus Pena haven't fought before. Of course, Meregali is newer in the Nogi submission grappling versus Pena. He actually has won the absolute division in Abu Dhabi.
Ezekiel over Felipe Pena. Is that going to be weighing on Pena's mind at all?
No, I don't think so. Different rules.
They probably fought in the gi. They are talking about an Ezekiel.
One of the most decorated guys that we have in no gi. An amazing
Pena has a great guard, man.
Black Gordon's not here to hear me say this. Don't listen to this, Gordon. Holds 2 wins over Gordon Ryan. Of course, Gordon famously got him back with that last
He is one of the few that submitted Gordon Ryan. I'm talking about Felipe Pena.
Meregali, one of the fastest rising stars.
Meregali transitioned to no gi fairly recently, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but then he's been killing it in no gi. And after his matches, he said, "Yeah, I'm still learning no gi." Man, he's incredible. And then he believes that he's still developing his no gi game. So we'll see how he's been developing his no-gi game, Meregali, but he's been amazing in no-gi. He's one of those guys who, gi or no-gi, is just gonna run over his opponents, no matter gi or no-gi. He's good at both. Same, I love those fighters, right? Like Mika Galbao. You put a gi on Mika Galbao, he's still a killer. Back in the day, you'll see more of those guys, like Roger Gracie, gi, no gi. Marcelo Garcia, man, gi, beat everybody. No gi, same thing. Victor Hugo match, bro. Christian Rodriguez saying his Victor Hugo match was his favorite so far. I love that match because I think Victor Hugo just played the right strategy, tiring Manasoy and waiting, and he swept him at the right time with only a few seconds left. When he got on top on the mount, Manasoy was done. He was so exhausted that allowed Victor Hugo to catch him with a very basic Americana, right? But when you are tired, man, any submission, you can apply any submission when your opponent is tired. And this is it, guys. They're both on the tatame, about to be announced. Felipe Pena, really short haircut. 3-time IBJJF World Champion Felipe Pena. ADCC Absolute Champion. Alright, I said Pena because that's what it says on the sign, but the announcer just said Felipe Pena, which is the probably the way you pronounce the Portuguese name, or Spanish. Spanish also has the letter, the ñ letter. Announcing Meregali, also a decorated champion. This is a 10-minute match, guys, with a 5-minute overtime, and the match started. The match is on New Wave Jiu-Jitsu versus Felipe Pena representing Gracie Baja. It says Gracie Baja here. Small, mostly now he's training on his own, right? Sometimes he goes to camps, like he trained with Atos for the Gordon Ryan match. Anyway, they are exchanging a lot of hand fighting. Meregali looks a little smaller, but they both, Felipe Pena looks a little taller. But nice. He kind of slapped Meregali, but they shake hands. Felipe Pena slapped Meregali, attempting a collar tie, and then they just stop for a second, shake hands, and they resume the action right now. More hand fighting. They both going for a collar tie there by Meregali. Hand fighting. Meregali attempting that collar tie. They're very known by the collar tie, the new wave guys. Now Pena goes for the collar tie. Meregali free his head. More hand fighting. The pull guard is penalized with -1 point in this rule set. Inaction is penalized. I like this, actually. If you ask me, I like to see some standing, some good takedowns, some good setups. And even on the ground, when the athlete is not showing action, they deduct points too, which I love it. Oh, that's it. Meregali goes for a single. Meregali gets a single. Pena hopping on one leg. Meregali picking up that leg, sweeping, and takedown. Meregali successful finish the single leg, ending up on top. Pena spin under, going for that 50-50. Oh, Meregali is complaining about. They went out of bounds, trying to move to the middle. Meregali's checking for blood. I think he got a hit in the nose or something. Yep, he's covering his nose. Looked like he got hit. He's checking for shaking his head like this and checking his hand for blood. I think he got hit on the nose. And he's ready. He's bleeding. Meregali is bleeding. Go to that 50-50 that Pena loves so much. Meregali stands up, take his leg out. I don't think he's gonna catch Meregali on that in the heel hook. Pena, but creates a sweep, and now Pena is on top. Nice sweep by Pena when Meregali turned to free his leg. Pena follow up, and now he swept Meregali, and now it's on top. These points don't count though. Only negative points count if they go to overtime. In the official time is submission only. They go out of bounds, back to the middle, with resuming the action with Felipe Pena on top. Meregali bottom, knee shield by Meregali, half guard knee shield by Meregali, and then Pena on top, working the pass. Meregali goes for leg lock. Meregali from bottom has a straight ankle attempt. Pena does a good job defending. It looks loose, and he's out. Pena is out. Nice attempt there by Meregali from the bottom spin. Got an ankle lock, almost catch Felipe Pena, which successfully defended that leg lock attempt. Now Pena standing up, and Meregali with a butterfly guard, half butterfly guard. by Meregali. Now full butterfly guard by Meregali on bottom. Pena needs to try to pass, otherwise he gets a point deduction. They're being very quick on deducting points when the fighter, especially the one on top, doesn't work to pass the guard, which I love it, because we don't want to see a top guy just laying there without trying. So Pena right now, and Meregali goes full close guard. Meregali now, they resume the action, they move in the middle. They move to the middle, and Meregali on bottom with Pena in his full close guard. Now Pena opened the close guard and goes for a knee cut on Meregali. Meregali has a half butterfly. Full butterfly, pulling Pena almost on top of him. He wants to create some kind of momentum, lifting him up, but Pena is doing a good job keeping his weight low. Pena attempting passing. Another warning. They're giving another warning up to Pena. He's not showing activity trying to pass, and most likely they're gonna deduct because Pena is not really initiating any pass attempt. So see, the action is slowed down right now. Meregali on bottom, working to stand up now, and Pena, as Meregali stood up, Pena grabbed the single leg, and Meregali freed the single leg, and now they both, he freed his leg, Meregali freed his legs, now both walking to the center of the match, and the action resumed with both of them standing up, exchanging hand fighting, collar ties, and the usual tactics to set up their takedowns. Pena complaining about slap. The worst in the collar ties was Palhares. Oh, another complaint. Meregali is also complaining about slap. They both, referee calls them in the middle and say, you guys chill out with the slaps. They resume 3 minutes 45 seconds. Pena is not known for cardio either, right? I mean, he pretty much cardio tapped with Gordon, but that was like a 45-minute match. Well, it was a no time limit match, and tap out at the about 45-minute match, 45 minutes, 15 minutes, and nice single by Meregali. Pena defended really well. Somebody got a -1, I heard. Hand fighting. I was talking about how if you watch that match, Toquinho Rosimal Pajares versus Andre Galbao, he was the worst with the collar ties. He will just pretty much smack Galbao. Half smack, half collar tie. Galbao complained so many times and they didn't do anything. Keep wrestling, keeping the wrestling. Meregali versus Felipe Pena. Now Meregali goes, nothing. Oh, Felipe Pena pulls guard. This is gonna cost him. Felipe Pena just sat down, conceding the bottom, and now he spins for leg locks, trying his classic bear trap. Now 50-50 by Pena, but Meregali is going for the back. 2 minutes left. Meregali now spinning for the back. Pena defended. Nice scramble at this point. Oh, Meregali is finishing on top. Nice shrimp by Pena and guard recover. Now he gets into his 50-50 Pena. Pena is so good, man. But Meregali is announced. Meregali is turning, trying to get his leg out. From the 50-50, Meregali turn. And now he's inverted sitting like a, think about like a reverse mount. Meregali facing the opposite direction, but his foot is trapped. Pena is very good at trapping people on that 50-50. And then Meregali attempted to take his knee out, so he turned, but his foot is still caught. So they are stuck in that position with 1 minute 12 seconds left. Pena trying to stand up. Meregali putting weight. Now Meregali turn. Pena turns, and they're back into the neutral position where Meregali is passing. Now Meregali's passed. He just passed. Nothing. Pena pushed him off, and now he's back in the open guard. Meregali is so aggressive in the guard passing. He should, with 45 seconds, he should pretty much just think about the overtime. But anyway, he's good that because then he doesn't get the point deductions anyway. But great guard by Pena, and Meregali is showing he's the one who has shown the most active guard pass right now. Meregali, he's non-stop trying. I think he wants to put the fire on Pena too, because he knows that Pena tires out quickly. He keep passing. Meregali, 6 seconds left. 6 seconds left. At this point, he's slowing down. One time. They go to overtime. There's gonna be a 5-minute overtime. Oh, Pena has -4, and Meregali has -1. Breathing hard, Meregali. At the beginning of the match, Meregali had a single leg that successfully brought Pena down. On the way down, Meregali was complaining of nose injury. At one point, Pena pull guard. Meregali was very aggressively passing, and at one point looked like almost pass. Pena has one of the best guards in this division for sure. The heavy guys. He pushed off Meregali. Meregali's feet went up in the air like in the north-south, and he couldn't secure the side mount. -4. Felipe Pena, -1. Meregali. No strings. Great rule set. I like it. I think the guys are really forced into the action. Really forced into pushing the pace. 5 minutes overtime, guys. And this is it. This is where points count. So takedowns will count, pass will count, back mount will count. They have the deductions from the official time. So Felipe Pena -4, Nicholas Meregali -1 when they are both standing in the middle of the mat, setting up their takedowns. Working a little arm drag there by Meregali, hand fighting, little hand fighting there, collar tie by Meregali, collar tie, single leg attempt by Meregali. Meregali moving forward. You could see that Pena is the one that is backing up. That's why they deduct another point to Pena. -5 now, Pena. Nicholas Meregali -1. Meregali moving forward now has collar tie. Pena pushing and moving backwards. Another collar tie. Now he goes for a single. Meregali. And Pena free his leg. Nice setup by Meregali. -6 now, Pena. Because he's moving backwards. He's just defending the corner. Nice attempt there by Meregali, getting that single again. He moved into the middle. Is he gonna finish the single? Pena hopping on one leg. Meregali still has the single. Working the single. Meregali pick up the high single. Chopping the other leg. And oh man. Pena went out of the canvas. Out of the training area to the spectators. -6. This is, I would say, he ran. He turned and ran towards and fell off the area towards the spectators. They go back to the middle. Oh, the referee says, give your leg. Give your leg. They want to start from that position before Pena fell off the mats. Pena is like, what? No, I'm not gonna give you my leg. No, yeah, give your leg. And now they're debating. Pena doesn't want to give his leg. They're arguing. Referee is talking to him. Say, hey, my friend, give your leg. Pena is kind of resisting. Meregali is talking to him. Say, hey, man, are you gonna give me your leg or not? They're talking. They're looking over. You have one leg. Pena is all right. Here's my leg. You run, Pena. You run off the mats. Now they're talking about like I had it like this. A lot of discussion right now. No, he didn't have it like this. Pena is saying, he's complaining. Okay, put your hands on the ground. This is how it was before, you guys. And now he freed his leg. They're still. What they do in tournaments when this happens, they just resume. Maybe deduct a point. I think Pena just walked like those wheelbarrow positions. He just walked out and fell off the mats on purpose. They cannot resume the action. -7 now, Pena. Yeah, just deducting 1 point. Resume the action standing up. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left. Now he's getting the leg. Now he's turning. Now I think they're ready to go. They're ready to go now. Now they're ready. He's got the leg. They got the leg. He freed his leg. Now back in the middle. Now everybody's happy, kind of. Anyway, Meregali kind of shook his head. But Pena freed his leg, and they're back in the middle. Back in the middle, and action resumed with hand fighting. Meregali is the most active. He's the one going for that single. More often -7 Pena, -1 Meregali. Meregali looks awesome. He's the one initiating the action. Now got another single. He's got another single. Pena is doing good job defending though. Go Meregali. Now he finished it. He finished. He got the takedown. Pena spin for legs. Meregali spin. Has the back now. Meregali has the back. Hooks. One hook. Pena blocking the second. And then the second hook comes. Body triangle now. Man, this is it. Meregali has now the back. Full back. With the body triangle over Pena's body. So now he's trapping the arm. He's trapping Pena's arm. This is bad for Pena. Meregali now is going for that tapping. He tap out. Meregali got the submission over Felipe Pena. They are now in the middle. Great jiu-jitsu by Meregali. Man, he was so active. He got the takedown, passed, took the back, isolated the arm. Amazing Meregali. One of the best grapplers in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John Romero calls a stop to the match for your winner by submission via one-handed rear naked choke.
And that's it, guys. That's it for this event. Meregali defeated Felipe Pena in overtime via submission rear naked choke. Other results, co-main event, Nicky Rod defeated Yuri Simoes by points. Mason Fowler defeats Hyan Rita by submission. Kimura, Victor Hugo defeated Dan Manasoy via Americana. Jonathan Gracie defeated Nicky Ryan by points in overtime. Elizabeth Clay defeated Luisa Montero with a heel hook. Wagner Rocha defeated Victor Silvero by submission. Meregali is talking about how hard it was because Pena was complaining and he was complaining too. Man, he passed the guard. Pena gave his back. And Meregali doesn't forgive here. He took the back, dropped the arm, choke him out. Solid Meregali, solid technical display of Jiu-Jitsu. So active too. Oh no. Meregali. Meregali just talking about how they asked him what comes next, are we gonna see you again? And he just said, I'm gonna take time off. I'm gonna go see my family. This year I defeated everybody. I think he defeated Victor Hugo with the gi. He said I defeat everybody, gi and no gi, so I'm just gonna go see my parents and take time off. Also time off from the media. You won't see me soon. Meregali, well deserved. Great fighter. I hope he wins in next year's Abu Dhabi. That's it, guys. That's a wrap. 11:23 p.m. here in the East Coast. Thank you so much for watching, and I just wanted to say that recently I released my video courses. It's in Mastery Jiu-Jitsu Online. I posted the link in the description. Go check it out. It's a great tool for Jiu-Jitsu students to have a guide, organized, comprehensive curriculum to learn Jiu-Jitsu from the very basic to the advanced techniques. Check it out. I have free sample lessons, and also I have good introductory prices. Thank you so much for your support. That's it for me. Great work. Great event. Good fighters, good submissions. Take care, you guys. Keep training. Catch up with you on the next one. Peace.